Who did he push? Whoa! See Deji. Whoa! What did Deji want do? What did he want do? You want to go beat Groovy or what?
This is the second time that I am seeing Deji highly provoked. And it seems like this guy is almost going to beat his opponent. Yes. And it's quite scary because it makes me wonder, like, okay, does this guy think that because he's a fake housemate, he's kind of immune to whatever kind of punishment that comes with breaking the rules of Biggie's house? I mean, is it that this guy is oblivious to the fact that violence is not tolerated in Biggie's mansion? Is it that this guy does not really understand that in the rule book, there is it Article 18 again, that rule that Biggie is always quoting, yeah, that kicks against violence, physical violence in the house? Because this is like the second time that I have seen Deji get into an altercation and then you see him charging like a bull, like an angry bull, you know, at his opponent, like he wants to go and beat up the person. And tonight's one was even worse. It was really worse. The way he was charging at Groovy, like he was going to go and beat him up. People were even trying to stand in his way. This guy literally went around the dining table. He was jumping, like an area, but like he wants to go and fight. I said, bro, I thought you were a gentleman. I thought you were really, really calm. Like, what the hell is going on? I mean, yeah, they've settled their issue. I mean, Deji had gone up to Groovy. He had apologized and taken back the offensive statement he made that phyna was actually favoring Groovy's team during the Airtel task. Yeah, that she was using her emotions to play the role of moderator, and that was what enabled Groovy's team to win. Yeah, so he had gone ahead to go and apologize for that. But if you think about the actual reason that he even got offended in the first place, guys, it was completely, you know, senseless. It did not really make sense at all. The housemates are having their Airtel task, and Big Brother had given them the power to, you know, pick a moderator at every given point in the game. And we're all aware that for every challenge, every task that Biggie does not moderate by himself, there will always be arguments, there will always be altercations flying left, right, and center, because some housemates are just sore losers. Some housemates will never, you know, accept the fact that they lost, yes, or the fact that, oh, other teams are doing better than their team. And that's the exact situation of tonight. And guys, I've noticed that amongst all the housemates, the likes of Chichi and Chomzi especially, they never ever accept when their team is not really performing well. I understand that Chomzi especially has a very, very competitive spirit, yes, and I like it about her because it makes her like one of the strongest females in the game, yeah, when it comes to challenges and tasks in the house. But then I feel like sometimes she overdoes it. She really, really overdoes it. Like tonight, she was complaining about, oh, Daniela came to provoke us. Daniela came to provoke us. And if you had watched her closely during the entire altercation, you will see that she was very, very intentional about being repetitive of a claim that Daniela came to provoke herself and her teammates. Now, people were asking her, okay, what exactly did Daniela say? But she was not repeating it. She kept on saying, oh, and do you know what she said? Do you know what she said? And maybe she mentioned it because everywhere was just very, very noisy, guys. You could barely hear what each and every one of the housemates were saying, yes, at a point in time. So it was very, very chaotic. It was very, very loud and noisy. But then she kept on repeating herself and she was shouting at the top of her voice because she wanted Big Brother to hear her. And then she kept on repeating that, oh, in the rule book, provocation is an offense. I said, okay, fine. You want Big Brother to come and give Daniela a strike simply because your team did not win. And then they kept on going about this narrative that, oh, because phyna was the moderator, Groovy and Brian, they were in one team, or Groovy and Elo Swags, yes. So phyna had used the fact that she's in a relationship with Groovy to allow Groovy's team to win. And I'm like, but Donyi and what's her name now, Bella, who were on the other team, they were not pressing the buzzer on time. Yeah, they were very, very slow to pressing the buzzer. And even when they press the buzzer, sometimes they don't get their answers correct. But then, guys, I get their point, because at some point, it felt as though when Groovy and his partner Elo Swags pressed the buzzer, instead of them to answer the question directly, they would now ask phyna to repeat the question again. And guys, what really helped them in that regard is that the rule of the game says that the moderator has the final say, which was the point that Adekunle was trying to pass on to Chomzi and Chichi. But then Chichi, of course, as usual, who does not really have the capacity to comprehend argument, was already attacking Adekunle. Which was already repeating the same thing she did on that particular night. In fact, every time that she and Adekunle has, an altercation, this is the same problem. She does not really understand what Adekunle is trying to explain, and so she'll start throwing insults at him. That was exactly what she was doing as well. Chomzi, who is supposed to be Adekunle's friend, that's supposed to understand what Adekunle is trying to explain to them, was quiet, at this point in time, because she was already upset. Now, Bella, on the other hand, who obviously does not even like Adekunle's guts at all, was joining Chichi in attacking Adekunle. She even went as far as claiming that Adekunle was wishing for her team to be disqualified. And then Adekunle was asking that, okay, fine, I don't understand. What will I gain if your team gets disqualified? I was only trying to let you understand that about this Airtel task, there is a rule to the game and your team is not really accepting of the rules. So guys, if you notice, I'm just jumping from one story to the other. That is because that was how chaotic this fight was tonight. For me, it was a complete disaster. For me, it did not make sense at all. 1 minute, I am just chilling, watching the Airtel task, waiting to see who the winner will emerge, yes. And then the next minute, Big Brother had told the housemates to get into the house, yes, to chill. And then I guess they were going to come back for the final round of the game. And then before I knew it, Deji was charging like a bull at Groovy. People were holding him back. The guy was running around the house. Guys, for I think about 15 minutes, it was noise. It was a crazy, unnecessary uproar. It was noise. Everybody was talking at the same time. Everybody was shouting at the top of their lungs. And now, to make it more interesting, the Daniela that people were calling her name up and down, that she went to go and provoke these people, she had gone into the Edelhouse lounge to go and chill with Deji. So she did not even give anybody any care at all. In all of this madness, guys, personally, two things actually matters. Number one, the fact that Deji realized his mistake and he had gone ahead to apologize to Groovy. They had hugged it out. They had made peace with each other. They have resolved their conflict right there and there on the spot. In the presence of Dotun and one or two other housemates. So the coast is clear. They don't have any issues anymore. Yeah, but on the other hand, the fact that some housemates are sore losers, the fact that this is something that occurs every time they have a task. There's always one or two or three or more housemates that find it really hard to accept their defeat. And it's very, very childish in my opinion. It's very, very childish. It's very, very immature. Yeah, because at the end of the day, as they always say, it is not everybody that will emerge the winner. There will always be that selected few that will thrive well in a particular task. And that is why it rotates. Today, there's a sponsor task, 1 or 2 or 3 housemates win. The next time there's a sponsor task, another set of housemates win. Sometimes it's a combination of people that have won before and people that have never won before. It just keeps going on and on like that. It does not mean that there's something somewhere that's actually orchestrating that, oh, this particular housemate must win all the tasks, guys. I wish they would understand that. Then maybe the conflict with sponsor task will reduce. But for now, guys, I just feel like there are those ones that are just very, very bitter, unnecessarily bitter, and painfully childish. You know what, guys? I am tired. These people, they stress me out today. So I am tired. I just thought I should let you know about the latest conflict in the house. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I would love to know what you think about all that transpired tonight. And hey, for those of you that do not really know who I am, my name is Bbnaija. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, this is where you get the most detailed, factual, and accurate analysis of reality TV shows, movies, and trending social topics. So if you are new on here and hey, you're yet to subscribe, please do exactly what you see on your screen. Apologies that this is coming at the end of the video. Yes, I just had to get this gist out of the way. All right, so don't worry, just Tune in, yeah, because there's more videos to come as I bring to you all the juicy tea of all the activities that happens as it unfolds in the Big Brother Naija Season 7 Level Up Mansion. That said, I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing night's rest. Bye.